Hello and welcome back to our fourth devlog. We're Graybox software and we're back to show our game, /Bit. Since last time, we have been busy finishing our university degree, starting our own indie company and trying to not go bankrupt. So that aside, we're excited to show you what we've been working on since last time, so let's just get right into it.
Now, continuing from the last video. Most of what we've shown in the earlier videos were from the prototype, where we really wanted to nail down the feel of the melee combat. But in parallel, we have been building the game with a more long-term mindset inside another Unity project. Now this project was set up from the beginning to account for all the systems that would be required for the full game. Here you can see us recreating some of the successful things from the prototype and new things that we've never shown before. The UI also got a royal makeover. But when we were implementing the enemies, some things went wrong. And they got quite weird. We gave the hand model a much needed facelift. And we finally got around to create the missing weapon type. Here you can see a new ability we've been experimenting with.
You're a wizard, Harry.
We realized we never actually explained what the gameplay is like. Firstly, the game falls into the roguelike genre, which is all about procedural elements and permadeath. In our game, you start in a lobby where you can choose which agent, weapon and difficulty you want to play with. And when you're ready, you can start a run. When you start the game, you're sent to a random level where you can explore and find some cool stuff. Your main objective at this point is to clear zones, which are these weak points in the simulation. Here you will be swarmed by enemies and have to survive until the zone is cleared. Doing so gets you an item drop. Beware though, when exploring, it's important to keep an eye on the timer, because the enemies become progressively stronger as time goes by. Once you clear 3 zones, you can fight the stage's boss.
Man, you are behind me, shut up!
Your reward, a new weapon. You can then proceed to the next stage and do it all again. And who knows, perhaps you will encounter a secret bad guy.
Since last time, we have worked on a cinematic that you will see when you first launch the game. Seeing this cinematic will hopefully give you an idea of how the symphony theme and the different levels are connected, as they initially may seem very separate in style. So if you want to watch the whole cinematic, you can click the link in the description and you can watch it there. And we would love to hear what you think about it, so leave a comment as well if you're there. And also, now we have a Steam page. So it would be really helpful if you were to check that out as well and maybe give us a wish list. This will help us reach out to more people and we would really appreciate that.
Thank you.
As you may have seen already in this video, we have been working on 2 stages. This first one is a castle level. Now, you may remember this old version of the castle. That one is trashed now, and instead replaced with this new one. And the level making process for this one began with a concept art. This essentially worked as a blueprint for the level, even though it did evolve as it was created in Unity. This castle was gonna be a bit more detailed with more rooms and more convoluted room layouts, as castles historically were. And then, after grayboxing the level, we tested out how to see the AI would work, which was flawless, as you can see.
Help!
And then we started on models and textures, so we could pretty up the level to look way better. And we were pretty happy with how the result came out. Now, over to the second level. Similarly to the castle, this stage also started with a drawing and eventually something a bit more professional. So this level was gonna be a fortress on a floating island in the sky. Kinda like Lapura, if you have seen that movie, but just steampunk themed instead. This level was Graybox as well. Before we modeled and textured it. And while it's not completely done yet, the vibe is pretty cool already.
That was all for this devlog. Thanks for watching until the end. Now please tell us what you think in the comments, because we're curious to hear from you. And we would be really grateful if you could wishlist the game on Steam and subscribe to stay tuned for the next devlog. Have a good day.